Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. It's your girl, Miss Eha, coming live from Mobile, Alabama, and I am so excited to be back in the studio. It's been a few weeks. We've been on a little summer break, summer vacation, but so excited to be back for season two of Journey with Trish. Please take this time to like, comment, follow, and share. Go ahead and give you my medical disclaimer. Neither myself, Journey with Trish, or any of our affiliates, or Miss Nikki Amy, who I have sitting over here, none of us are here to give any type of medical advice tonight. Everything we're going to talk about is going to be strictly opinionated. And I'm going to be very opinionated tonight. Let me go ahead and tell you. And if you're having any type of medical or psychiatric emergency, I would refer you to your nearest emergency room or contact your primary care provider. Who do I have over here? To my left.
Hello, I'm Nikki Amy.
Tell them a little bit about Nikki Amy.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm from Loxley. I live in Spanish Fort. I teach school. I'm married to Pastor Tim Amy. And I'm so happy to be with my cousin Trish today on Journey with Trish.
Hey. I'm so excited. Nikki and I have been trying to get her to come on the podcast since the beginning.
Right? I think so.
Since the beginning. So I'm glad you finally made it on over here.
I am too. I'm excited.
We're going to talk about so much tonight. Nikki, you can go ahead. It should be on my page. I'm going to go ahead and take a second, you guys, so I can pin it to the top of my page. And then you guys go ahead and tell your friends about it. Because listen, we're about to get into it, and we're about to get into it deep. Okay? Deep. Let's talk about weight loss. All right? Hey, everybody. I may not be able to see your comments tonight because I don't have my glasses. I will try very hard to see them, but I cannot promise you that I'm going to catch them. Anyway, weight loss. So I wanted to come on here and talk to you about weight loss tonight because not just because, I've had this recent weight loss, but just because of everything that's going on in the world of self-esteem, mental health, women, weight loss, weight gain, medication, surgery. Remedy, this brand new app, is really what it made me want to do this, because we'll get into the remedy part. Let's go ahead and start with weight loss. Do you agree that for Black women, probably any women, sometimes we'll take weight loss any way we can get it.
Any way we can get it.
Get a divorce, lost some weight. I
almost ended up in divorce court after mine, so most definitely.
And there are so many options to be able to lose weight. So the first thing I wanted to address is the fact that I know a lot of you out there would believe that, you know what, all you got to do is just buckle down, all you got to do is just cut back. All you got to do is just go work out. Well, technically, yes.
It's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. And the fact of the matter is, some people need some help.
Exactly.
Yeah, kudos to you if you don't need any help. Sometimes I've been a yo-yo dieter.
I have too.
All my life.
A roller coaster.
And so the more we do that, the more we put our bodies through, and the more we kill our metabolisms. Exactly. So there are some people who can cut back on food, and you sitting there like, I ain't eating nothing, but I haven't lost any weight.
Not 1 pound.
You feel like you're still gaining weight, but you're not eating anything.
That's the way it goes. Yeah. And at my age, it's even harder to lose weight.
Then let's throw, we factor in age. Remember when you used to be in high school?
It was easy. It was easy.
Goodness gracious, real easy. And men have it a lot easier too, though. They get started. Well, maybe not to get started, but once they start, they typically lose weight.
Take it serious. Mm-hmm. They do.
Faster. So I want you guys to ask questions and interact tonight. I want to talk about some different options. I'll tell you about some of the ways that I've lost weight in the past. I'm willing even to tell you how I lost weight this time a little bit later on in the show, though. But there are so many different options. I would just want you to keep an open mind while we are talking to you tonight, because a lot of people are very judgmental. It's like you almost, if somebody asks you how you lost weight, you don't want to tell them because And it's not even the privacy part of it.
They're afraid of being judged or looked at
Yes.
differently.
It's not even the privacy part of it. It's the what is somebody gonna say if I tell them I had surgery, you know, or if I tell them I took this medicine, and it's not cool. You know, I'm always here to help. I've gotten several inboxes. Hey, I think that's Larry. Hey, Larry. I've gotten
inboxed you, remember?
Inbox. Did you inbox me, sir? And I'm always very free and open in my inbox. Did I tell you?
You did.
I told you. I don't mind sharing and telling. I do have to be careful though, because I am a medical provider. So it can't come across like I'm giving you medical advice. So tonight, like I said, I'm just going to talk to you about me. Nikki, if whatever you choose to share about you is great. So the first time, how old were you the first time you ever went on a diet?
Oh man, probably in my 20s.
20s. You know, the first time I went on a diet, I was 14 years old. That's how long I've been dieting.
Oh, really? I was in my 20s after the twins. So my weight started to change.
So, because, you know, I was a chunky little girl. So I've always, it's always been a struggle for me. I was on Nutrisystem. E-Baby used to pick at me all the time because, like, when I came to Alabama, Robertsdale High School, and they opened up, remember where the Chinese restaurant is, China Chef and Avenue? You used to have a Nutrisystem up there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Begged my mama to take me up there to buy me some Nutrisystem meals. She spent probably $800-900 on these Nutrisystem meals, and I did it for maybe a month. Lost some weight, went to school with my little Nutrisystem meals in the 10th grade. On Nutrisystem. So yeah, I've been dieting a long time. Wow. Grapefruit. I would just drink grapefruit juice. Like when I was 14, when I was in New York, I would just go on these grapefruit diets.
Really?
And just walk around drinking grapefruit juice only, and then doing a lot of walking, trying to lose weight.
Wow, you've got a long battle.
Yeah, I have. I've really put my body through some things. And so that's what I was talking about. And it was actually Sue, because, you know, I tell everybody, if you ask me something as a medical professional, I'm going to be honest with you. I practice psych now. I don't do a whole lot of medical. So a lot of things that aren't in my specialty, I forget. And so when I was talking to Sue about my gallbladder issues, she was like, you know, we do this to ourselves, right? And I was like, what you talking about? And she was like, all the years of yo-yo dieting. So then, you know, I went and did my research, and yes, years and years of yo-yo dieting. And also there is a high percentage of people, if you lose weight quickly, you can develop gallstones and end up with these gallbladder attacks and have to lose your gallbladder.
Well, I've just been blessed.
You have just been blessed. So who would have thought that losing weight could even be dangerous, right? But it is. It can come with so many. We put our bodies through a lot, though.
I didn't know that.
A lot of it too is because our diets are not the greatest diets, and they aren't because personally, I feel like at some point, can we not just, and I don't want to say this the wrong way because I don't want to cause no riots or nothing, but I understand that before, you know, and during slavery, that's what we had to eat. But we always talk about change, these changing, breaking generational curses. So would you not agree that our diets and the obesity that we suffer with and the you don't think that's a generational curse that we could possibly break?
It is. It's easily broken if you apply it.
Mm-hmm. I really think that we should consider it because we do our bodies an injustice when we put it through all of these things, and then some people just don't we know we need to work out too. We get that.
And drink the water.
Drink your water. Work out.
And it's okay to have greens without cornbread and fried chicken. You know, it's okay. You're still gonna be black.
And you can put some better meat in it, maybe some turkey, smoked turkey instead of the last. I'll tell y'all the night before. Oh, Kelly needs the link. I'm sorry. Kelly needs a link. Kelly Kell is going to be joining us virtually. Kelly's going to be joining us virtually tonight, you guys, and she's going to talk some about weight loss too. The night before I went into when I had pancreatitis the last time, I had some greens, and I literally, when they went to serve me my greens, and it was that ham hock in there, I was like, "Don't tell nobody. Let me get the ham hock. Let me get that ham hock out of there, baby. That ham hock almost took you, girl, out.
Really?
Yes. And I knew better.
Oh wow.
I knew better even when I asked for that ham hock. So things like that, like even knowing. So that's the addiction part of it, right?
Exactly.
Because that food, can actually be an addiction. So when that something hurts you, somebody that has smoked cigarettes and has COPD.
Exactly.
And on oxygen,
Cigarettes caused it.
And cigarettes caused it, but you can't stop smoking, right?
It's a deadly combination.
Mm-hmm. And alcoholism, alcohol could have possibly caused you your family, your job. You got 10 DUIs, but you still drinking. You still drinking.
Happily.
So all of these are forms of addiction. It's not easy. And so that's why I said, don't be so hard. Number one, if somebody chooses to have some help, if there's help available, it's a blessing. Obesity is killing us in our community. Hypertension and strokes.
It is.
And really diabetes and kidney failure. Like, we got to do something about it at some point. And so if they develop a way to help somebody that otherwise couldn't do it on their own. Now, I know some of us are just lazy. I get that. But there are some people who actually, if they don't have any help, they are not going to be able to lose any weight. So let me see. I'm trying to get the comment shot. There we go. Turn the camera on where Kelly is not here, but she is getting ready to come on any minute. Hey, your cousin on here, Jan.
I wish you know. Hey, Jennifer.
All right, so different ways that we can lose surgery. So the first one is gonna lose weight. Surgery, right? I cannot tell you how many times within a month that people will inbox me and ask me if I had surgery. And I'm like, no. And then I think they don't believe me.
I thought you had surgery.
See, look.
Because I looked up, it was Trish. In less than 30 days, it was Trish again. I was like, wait a minute. And I got picked up my phone. Let me inbox her. And you said you didn't have surgery.
And that's the craziest thing that y'all think that, because it wasn't as fast as it looked like it was. But I think that when you are losing weight, when you see somebody every day, like, you don't really notice that they are losing weight, but y'all saw me every week. Like, I posted a picture of me every week.
But it was like, boom.
And
all of a sudden, it was very noticeable.
I don't understand why.
Real noticeable. I was like, what? I was calling for the doctor's phone number.
Well, thank you. But no, I did it. Now, I did lose a lot. I did lose weight pretty quickly, though, after I got sick. So if we're talking about the last couple months, but even then still, because like we talked about, sometimes you cannot eat anything and not lose a pound. So it got to a point to where when I was sick and not eating, and throwing up what I was eating and diarrhea most of the time when I was eating, I still wasn't losing any weight, because your body will go into
a plateau.
Protect, and it's designed to do that. Yeah, to protect you. So my body went into protection mode. So I wasn't losing any weight when I was sick for most of it. But yeah, so there's different types of surgeries though. So I would love, I've got my comments up, y'all. So it's the vase. Oh yeah, Biz, we got decorations in here tonight. Techna decorated for us and everything. Hey, Shamitra. All right, so surgery, right?
Surgery.
You got a Roux-en-Y, your gastric bypass.
The sleeve. Less invasive than the bypass.
Yes, the sleeve.
It's popular now.
And people accept those, right?
They do.
They accept those now, finally, because before, any type of surgery you have comes with the risk. Like, you can literally die
from surgery.
Any type of them.
Any type. That's exactly right.
But when you hear about somebody going and getting some type of elective surgery, people will try to talk you out of
You're
it.
crazy.
You
You shouldn't do
crazy.
that.
You
You know, it's bad for you. You're not gonna live through
Yes.
it. You gotta think about your
Think
kids. You're
about
gonna
your
leave back here.
children. What about the
I'm not.
kids?
Yeah, well, you gonna leave them kids back here. I'm not going anywhere. The fat is gonna leave. That's all that's gonna
Yes.
happen.
Because
Yeah.
we know that something could happen,
Happen.
but we walk by faith and
Not by sight.
you know?
Exactly.
So we just got to be more encouraging for people, because those surgeries have made it possible for people to live better and healthier lifestyles.
And
They
longer
make you
lives.
and longer lives.
Mm-hmm.
They make you got to get mental health counseling. Like, you have to go through a battery of things before you actually go and have a weight loss surgery. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? You're beautiful the way you are. Yep, they say stuff like you're beautiful the way you are. At the end of the day, what I've had to learn, because when the last time, yeah, because y'all know I posted pictures every week before I lost weight. When I look back at pictures now, I still don't see what other people see.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I see, when I look at the pictures before I lost weight, if I look around my face, but as far as me looking at my body and be like, oh my God, you
lost a lot.
Yeah. No, well, I know I lost a lot, but I'm saying, like, I was comfortable with myself. I had gotten comfortable with myself. So there should be Kelly coming on. I had gotten comfortable with myself. So my body, my weight, and my body image, it wasn't like a problem for me. So when I lost weight this time, seriously, when I lost weight this time, it was my friend Astrid who was getting on my last nerves. Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
Kelly.
Astrid was getting on my last nerves about, Trish, you got to do something, right? Trish, let's go walking. Trish. I'm like, girl, I'm fine. And she's like, Trish. And so sometimes we do, because I am a medical provider, right? So I do have to make sure that I'm still using my common sense, and we all do. And so that's what I tried to tell everybody. Like, I'm comfortable being a thick girl, a big girl. I got no problem with it. Plus size, no problem. However, my blood pressure was almost 200 over 100 and something some days. So for the health of it, being overweight and obese is not where it's at. It doesn't mean your self-esteem is low, because a lot of people that are plus size have excellent self-esteem.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do.
But for the health of it, I do think we feel like we need to. I feel like I know we need to do a better job with taking care of our bodies. Hey, Kristen, how you doing? Your niece cousin.
Kristen. Mm-hmm.
Kelly. So we are talking about weight loss. Now, you lost some weight. When was it that you had your weight loss? Huh? Unmute your mic, Kelly. Your mic.
It's been about a year.
About a year?
Yeah, I've walked with Mob Pacers for a while, but I was like 160 pounds. So I made a decision to lose some weight. That's what I did. Like I said, it's everybody's discretion on what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Made a decision for me to lose some weight, and I actually just got back down to what size I was before I had babies. 5'2". So I really didn't have any business being 160 something pounds. So I just made a decision to make some changes, and I mean that's the best thing to do, because we were just always taught to eat everything on your plate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We do
everything on your plate.
You cannot waste food. You better eat it all.
So that's what I used to do. And plus, when you start spending your own money, you don't want to waste your money. You don't want to leave nothing at the restaurant. So now I know it's portion control. And a lot of times, if I don't eat it all at the restaurant or wherever I'm at, I bring it.
You bring it. I don't even bring it home. I just leave it. Okay. I don't even bring it home anymore, because I'm trying to make myself, because unfortunately I still order the way I used to.
Mm-hmm.
I will still, yes, Chris gets so aggravated. We went somewhere the other night, and I will, like, you look at our table, we got a spread. And then I take like a couple bites of it and I'm full. I can't eat anymore. And he was like, why do you keep doing that? Like, you're just wasting food. And I've always done it. Number one, I have the hardest time making a decision as to what I want. Yeah. I always live like I ain't going to be here tomorrow. So I'm ordering all these different things. So that's something that I'm working on, is to just say, live to eat another day, live to go out to a restaurant another day. Kelly, I don't leave lunch. Jennifer says she don't leave nothing at the restaurant.
And she got all the time.
So what I was going to say is, and you kind of hinted on it, I had also gotten to the point when I, decided I ain't trying to lose weight no more. I'm tired of being on this roller coaster up and down. I'm just going to say like this. It is what it is. And so then I would say things like, what am I doing this? Like, I already got a husband. Yeah. He loved me just like this. So why? Yeah. And so when I had that mentality, like, it's no need for me to, like, I was just looking for these excuses and reasons not to have to try to do something to actually lose the weight. But then when I realized, like, I need to do it, number one, for the health of it, and for myself, when I took everybody else out of the equation and whatever they said out of the equation, it made it a whole lot better for me mentally. Now, how did I lose weight? Let me give you my medical disclaimer, okay? Do not go to your doctors and tell them that you was on this podcast and it was a nurse practitioner on the podcast and she told me to come. I ain't told none of y'all nothing like that. So there is a medication that is called Mounjaro. It's one of the hottest things in the weight loss industry right now is going to be this injection. It's a once a week injection. The reason I didn't like to tell people that I was on Mounjaro is because it's not affordable for everybody. So it's like getting their hopes up that, I'm going to go ask the doctor. And they would go to the doctor and they sit down to the doctor and then they come on and it was like, well, they gave me the prescription, but it's like $1,000. $1,200
a month. A month, $1,200 a month.
And I know they do have some compound pharmacies now that I think may be offering it for a lower price. So people are so judgmental when it comes to cosmetic surgery, but won't bat an eye. Look, we're gonna talk about it in a minute, Astrid. So I took the Mounjaro. I started Mounjaro back in October. I took it for a month in October, stopped it. And when I stopped it, Astrid was just going through everything, trying to get me to get back on. And I'm like, why is she so much worried about this than I am? Like, she literally was so worried about me and my health. Probably because I'm calling her, like, feeling like I'm about to stroke out with this blood pressure issue. And so, mind you, even though I took the medicine, and what Mounjaro does is it cuts down on your appetite. It kind of makes your stomach feel like you just can't not hold any more food. Like, doesn't make you not hungry. Does not make you not hungry. But once you start eating, you find it hard. Like, we call it early satiety. So, but once you start eating, you got to push it away. Now, I'm a binge eater, right? So it doesn't matter that I'm full for me to eat. Okay? I'm being totally honest with you. I can sit there and be full, stuffed, and continue to eat. I was, you can interrupt. I don't want to be the only one talking. There's this thing called binge eating disorder. It's a diagnosis, yeah. Binge eating disorder is people will actually hide food. Like, you might hide some chips or something in your nightstand, or you buy all this stuff and you hide it because you know that you're not supposed to eat, right? And so you sneak it. I would do things like go and get something to eat and sit in my truck.
My husband does that. I fuss at him so much. I walk in front of him, have a Kit Kat, he'll pull it to the side, half eaten, and I know it's him. He does it. I fuss it so much about him not watching what he eats. He's getting older. You got to take care of yourself. But he don't think he should be on a diet. He don't believe in dieting at all.
So things like, and then eating more food than a normal person would eat in one setting. And I ain't talking about, getting a extra large fry instead of just a medium fry. I'm talking about, it's a little embarrassing. It's very embarrassing, but I'm telling you because somebody out there may be suffering with the same thing. And so I want you to know that there is a such thing as this. And so if you have this, I want you to go to your doctor and talk to your doctor or a psychiatric provider about this. So I would do things like, it's time for me to get something to eat, right? And I'm hungry right now, but I can't make up my mind what I want. I will literally go to McDonald's and get a fish fillet meal, stop at the Chinese restaurant and get some pork fried rice.
Because that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah. I ate it, but I didn't want. I actually wanted something else.
All these different things, and I would know that what I was doing was wrong, Kelly, to the point to where I would stand there like you the server or cashier, whatever, at the restaurant. So I would stand there like, let me have a 3-piece, because my husband, he gonna want some chicken. So let me have a 3-piece for him. And then let me get some macaroni and cheese and some red beans and rice. And my daughter, she wants some gizzards. So let me get her some gizzards. Meanwhile, all this food is really for me.
Wow.
That is binge eating disorder, you guys. Things like that, like trying to justify or hiding, like it's a secret that you're eating all of this. Let my brother eat his Kit. Let her brother eat this Kit Kat bar. It must be needed topic to be discussed. It's a must. Yeah, it's a must need to be discussed. So that is binge eating disorder. There are medications. There is therapy or things. And here's the thing. When you have binge eating disorder, you don't even have to be overweight, right?
No.
Because it's not about the weight part of it. It's like you're just like, I've had patients who would just sit up and binge on cans and cans of green beans.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes, on cans and cans of green beans. They're like, there's not a lot of calories in green beans, so they weren't overweight. So yeah, I'm telling you, everything in your body is the way it's designed. If something is not right, you need to be talking to your medical providers about it, because the reason you don't know is because some of the stuff is so embarrassing. Nobody want to talk to you about it. So that's why I get on here and tell y'all all my business.
So you're telling me I eat a jar of pickles probably in 2 days because they have no calories. I can go to town and get a big jar of pickles, and they got that big jar. They have no calories. So I eat them one after the other.
It's a lot of sodium, though.
Talk about them swelling too.
Yeah. So cut back to
leave them alone. Talk about them swelling too.
Yeah. That's a lot of sodium.
And you have to teach yourself portion control. So it's mental, because I used to do it and then I stopped doing it. Because once you become older and can buy your own food, you got access to any and everything that you want. Like you said, you may go to one store and you don't want that, so you go to another store and get what you want to eat a little bit of that. So now I learned portion control, because like last week I had decided I wasn't going to eat out all week to save money, on the little kick of saving money. Stopped at Burger King. Shouldn't have never stopped at Burger King. Got a Whopper Jr. It was awful, right? So I ate a little bite of it, ate a little bit of the onion rings. But because I didn't eat all of it, I was still hungry. So I was like, okay, I'm going to stop on that food sack list. But still, I ate some of the Burger King, and then I ate some of the food sack list. So each one of them have different calories in it, because we have so much access. Like, you don't even care at this point. If you want it, you're going to buy it, because you can. So now I'm trying to learn portion control. Like, if I go and get something, it's going to be a kid's meal. Even though kids' meal costs just as much as a regular meal nowadays. But I do it for portion control, because, when you go up to the drive-thru to get something, and some restaurants won't even let you get a kid's meal if you're an adult. I think that's crazy. But so they'd be like, well, you can get this for this same amount. But it's not about the amount. It's just really about the portion control. And that's what I be trying to do, is just, train myself to say, I don't have to eat all of that, what I've been eating. And it's a struggle. And I literally weigh myself every day, because that allows me to know that I cannot just eat. Like, I feel like I ate a lot today. But I know or I got to cut back because I ate too much today. I ate breakfast, and I usually don't even eat breakfast because I'm not a breakfast person. So I don't really eat until like noontime, So it's just me, trying to reprogram myself to say, just because I see it, don't mean I have to have it. But at the same time, you just can't starve yourself. Like I wanted a donut the other day. I stopped and got a donut. It wasn't the best. It was old. But hey, I wanted it. I got it. So sometimes you have to go ahead and get what you want because you don't want to not eat and then you binge, like you said.
When you finally get to it. You're exactly right.
So right now it's just all about portion control. And you know how you want to look good and you know how you want to look in your clothes. But, I always felt as if I was bigger than I had ever been before. So I made a conscious decision to make changes for me, and everybody's different. Everybody carry weight different. Everybody look different in the way that they do. So you have to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? And you just also have to be mindful that if you see people appearance change, just compliment them instead of just saying, what are you doing? Just compliment them. They may share with you what they done. But just to come out and say, well, what you doing? What's the secret?
It really is an uncomfortable question. And people know it's uncomfortable because they tiptoe around it before they actually finally ask you.
Absolutely. And most of the time you already know where they coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of them may know what the answer is, but you're going to play right along with them because everything is, you share what you want to share with certain people. And those certain people may share it with other people, but that's just the way that life is. But whatever works for you, works for you. That's it. Just like how they said, I don't have a problem. Me and I had a tummy tuck. I had 2 babies, 2 C-sections. But no, did I just put it out there? I had 2 tummy tuck? No, I didn't. But if you ask me, like people be like, oh, your stomach's so flat. Oh, okay. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I did 1,000 crunches. I did. So certain things you got to just know for yourself. You don't already put it in the chat with your friends. So you already know what time it is. So, certain things you just have to learn tact on how to ask people certain things so people don't put up that wall. Because some people are asking to really just want to know. And then some people are asking to be, deceitful with it. So you just have to discern with those people and how those people are. So you just have to be you have to be kind with that because you never know what people go through either. Because I just went through that with a coworker of mine who passed. I hadn't seen her, but it was a shock to me. But everybody else said, "Oh yeah, I seen her, and she had looked different." People sometimes don't want to let you know what's going on with them, so you just have to be mindful and kind about that. Because I'm a person back in the day. I used to lose weight all the time, especially about a boyfriend. I'm just being honest. That's
don't let an event or something.
Yeah,
event or trip, you can lose it. That's your motivation. But I had got to the point where I don't even care about that. It is what it is. That's probably when Ashley got worried. When I went to Jamaica last year and I was like, I'm like, I had stopped wearing. Listen, I ain't care. I honestly didn't. My self-esteem was better than it has ever been in my entire life over the past 3 years, and I just lost weight over the past 6 months. I think that's important. I think that you have to mentally heal. I think if you're in a good place mentally, losing weight is so much easier. Now, a lot of you probably are saying like, oh, she's sitting there saying that, but she already told us she lost weight because no. Mounjaro was an aid. It was something that did assist me in curbing my appetite. But I've already told you, I have never had to be hungry to eat. Okay. There are people who go out and have gastric bypasses and then turn right around and eat, bust their stomach open and die from that. So when somebody, and I said that, I'm saying that because I want you guys to be happy for someone or encourage somebody if they're obese or overweight and they finally got some help, regardless of what type of help it is. They finally got a way to get to a healthier them, and then we judge them.
Our place of contentment, a place of happiness. It's okay to have the surgeries. And if you ask me, it's okay to do it. If you can afford it, do it.
Exactly.
So somebody asked, yes, it is better it is recommended, not by me, but the people say, eat smaller portions, but more throughout the day. Is what's going to be, I forget who asked that comment, but that's what's always been recommended. Smaller, Mounjaro has definitely made me appreciate the fact that being sick definitely made me appreciate the fact that I don't have to have, I don't have to have red meat. I don't have to have a steak and to enjoy a good and decent meal. I don't have to always sit down and have candy yams. Like somebody had posted a plate one day, candy yams, macaroni and cheese, rice, greens with meat in them,
lots of meat,
cornbread, just like the starches were ridiculous. Y'all, Thanksgiving is one thing. I think they even had dressing. Thanksgiving is one thing, but to eat that way, I'm not even okay with us eating that way every Sunday, if I'm being honest. I just don't think that we have to treat our bodies like that. So let's get into the next part because we stayed on that a minute. Why is it, Nick, I'm gonna let you take this one. Why is it that we can go out and do all of these things to make ourselves look good and feel good? And we've always done it. Our grandmothers did it in our clothing, right? So we putting on a dress and your grandmama tell you, well, go get you a girdle, smooth it out, They used to wear it. We used to wear stockings or tights because you wasn't going like these thighs. They wasn't hanging out like that.
Nope.
We covered them up. We made them look nice and smooth, like Beyonce and them do on the stage, because y'all know they wear tights, right? But we can wear a girdle and we can wear a waist train. Well, no, because it was okay to wear a girdle.
It was shapewear now.
But now when it became shapewear, it became a problem.
Because shapewear.
Please explain it to why did it become a problem? Why was it okay for grandma to wear a girdle, but not okay for me to wear shapewear or a waist trainer?
And people, I think, have a problem with when someone with the waist, with the shapewear. It really confirms the body. It really shapes the body. It gives you an instant hourglass.
You mean like
figure.
The corset stuff? They wear corsets back in the
waist trainers. They did. I think it's the people mindset when someone else does it.
I don't get it, y'all.
You see what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
When I had my life 2 years ago, I got prejudged. I got judged a lot. No, why did you do that? You didn't need that. What? Rev don't pay for everything. Don't pay for everything. Rev let you go get your body done like that. Yes, he did. He took me to the doctor. He waited the whole 8 hours until I was done. But people just have a problem when someone looks good. I'm gonna tell you, girl, you look good. Girl, I don't have a problem with that. Girl, you look good. It's okay to say, girl, you look good. And it's okay to say, what did you do? Can you help me get to this level?
Because that's how if you ask me, just ask me from a place of help.
Right.
Not just because, I'll never forget
Be
when I lost weight after I had Shamaya. And I lost weight. I was down to like 102 pounds. So that was like the smallest I've ever been. And lo and behold, I got drugged through the mud. People were saying I had HIV.
Oh, wow.
Just all kind of diseases. Like, don't stay away from Trish. Watch her. She done lost all that weight. They say she got, like, people really, like, that's really a thing for somebody to lose weight. And then all of a sudden we, put all of these sicknesses and diseases on them because they lost some weight. Like, y'all make it hard for people to even want, or I ain't gonna say y'all, but people make it hard for people to even want to deal with other people because you just can't be happy for
somebody. Like my best friend Tasha.
I think
he has lost so much weight.
I think
so much weight.
Who they may know certain people may have had, surgery or whatever. So I think people choose who they want to support in it. I put it like that. Like it can be good for Candy, but it may not be good for Mandy. You get what I'm saying? So I think people pick and choose on who they feel like should have had surgery or shouldn't have surgery or who should lose weight. And I think that's, and the whole part of it is because we all can be judgmental on everybody. And I think that's what we got to get out of being judgmental of everything and everybody. And it's nature, it's human nature. That's the way we grew up, because our grandmas didn't care. If they didn't like something, they told you they didn't like it. If auntie didn't like something or how you look, they told you. So I think sometimes we just get to be too judgmental, and we hold different people up to different standards.
Standards.
Yeah, this person can go have surgery. Oh, she looks great. or this person may go have surgery, they should have did this, or they don't look good, but whatever, it may, like you said, boost confidence in that person. We just never know, and that's why I say I do it. I'm judgmental on a lot of things that we shouldn't be, and what I'm learning, not to be so judgmental on people, because we don't know what people went through that day to even get to that point where they at now. So, and you got to be confident. Like you said, you just felt confident 3 years ago. I mean, I feel that same way. You have to know who you are. And once you know who you are, then all that other stuff, you just be able to try to block it off, So, it's just life.
And so then there comes the self-esteem part. A lot of people will, self-esteem, those two words, or that combination of words gets thrown around a lot as well, because we do these different things. If I put on a waist trainer, it's because
she's trying to be Beyonce.
Yeah. Or if I put on just anything, but it's like Ashley just said, people get braces to correct I wore braces. We get braces to correct our teeth. Why? Because we want to have some straight, pretty teeth with a good bite. We get our teeth bleached because we want them to be nice and pretty and white. That's cosmetic. All that is cosmetic. We walk around with these inches that do not belong to us, right? And then we say something about somebody else doing something to their bodies because they are not confident. Maybe they did that because they just wanted to do it because they like it. Just like I like wearing this hair. It's just something I want to do for myself. So I get so confused. Remedy, let's bring up the Remedy app. Remedy sent the world in an uproar for a week.
Turned it upside down.
Oh my goodness. And then all of a sudden, self-esteem became an issue again. You took your pictures and you liked the pictures and you posted your pictures, and then it was, y'all really posting it? Baby, I got mine as my profile picture.
And I'm too cheap to get the app.
Look, send me your pictures. I'll put you in an app. Mine is my profile. Why? I don't like Remedy because it made me look smaller. I never asked them to. It doesn't give you the option to keep your body type or size. I kind of was a little offended, honestly, when they kept slenderizing me more than I was. But I still like the picture. There were some pictures who looked like me and they didn't. But if it was a picture that looked like me, I'm gonna use my picture. I have to take pictures. Oh, you know how much money I spend on photo shoots or time I spend trying to get pictures edited. It's a lot. So that app has been a blessing to me. I just need for them to get some more. I can't just keep wearing the same clothes. I need y'all to get some more outfits on there for me. But yeah, people were in an uproar about this app. It was catfishing but it's not you. Even my child.
Oh, really?
Yes. Ma, I wish you would please stop. I wish you would please stop using. I'm like, why does that bother you? And she said, because, and listen, I want somebody to tell me. She actually said, because it goes against everything that you stand for. What?
It's just a picture.
It's a picture. And I asked her, well, what do you mean it goes against everything? And she said, well, you have lots of beautiful pictures. And I said, I get that, but I'm tired of those pictures. I want some new pictures. I like this picture. It has nothing to do with my self-esteem that I'm posting this picture. So I would like for somebody to tell me why y'all felt like people were only using those pictures because they have problems with their self-esteem. Anyone of y'all want to comment on why they were so against people using?
I heard the backlash. I did. I heard people say, we letting people take over the AI and all. I mean, I was watching the news last night and they was talking about them doing nails now and lashes now. I mean, things have changed because some of the things that we doing now, we didn't even think he was going to be able to do it when we were younger. So it's
exactly.
But wait a minute. Come on now. Because, I'm a spoiled brat. I didn't have everything done before that it was ever created. And I I don't know if it was artificial intelligence, but I got glamour shots done.
Oh, sure
When
did.
I
Yes, back in the
glamour
day.
shots done, and they still could like body shape you and like give you like a whole, put you in a bathing suit and everything. They were doing it way back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's not new. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I forgot about glamour shot. Yes, forgot about that.
So that's not new, because somebody takes a picture and then okay, my argument to Shamaya too was, okay, so I sent her 3 different pictures. Like, you like this picture? Yeah, I like that one. That's not me. What do you mean it is you? I said, no, that was me 30 pounds ago. You know, this picture like here looks like it might be me in about 15 pounds from now. So I can post a picture that was me 30 pounds ago, but I can't post a picture that might look like me in 15 more pounds. So I can only take, from now on, I can only take at day of pictures and post them. Make it make sense to me, somebody, please.
Somebody, it can't make it make sense. I don't see anything wrong with it, because everybody have an imagination. I see myself looking like this, and it's okay to actually put it, to visualize it. They put it into picture. They put my thought on paper. They put my thought on a picture. We all can see ourselves looking somewhere a different way. But is it Remy? Put our thoughts into action. If I could do 10 pounds, 20 pounds in 10 seconds, sign me up.
And I need for the world to know something. Celebrities do this
all the time.
Day.
All the time.
Do you really? Oprah Winfrey, she uses her picture on the cover of every old magazine. And she is, if you look at Oprah in real life and then look at her, her face is always much more slender. She's always small. So does Oprah Winfrey also have low self-esteem because they're editing or photoshopping? Because photoshopping ain't new. Come on, we go to Biz or Stella Shots or Dwight Lab Photography, and we want them to make us look good. We don't want no blemish. We wear makeup. We wear makeup all the time, every day, because we got low self-esteem.
It's gonna look good.
Come on, I just want you guys to think bigger than what we are thinking, because some people, those pictures really did make some people feel really, really good about themselves. Don't matter that it wasn't like totally them right now, but maybe it did give them a little hope or a reminder of, man, I look just like this, 15, 20 years ago.
Or I can look like that.
Or I can motivation. Look that again.
Right. Yeah. Motivation.
We just have a way of just sucking the life out of people and of things, and just making things so negative. And it's women more than it is in men.
Always women. Always women.
We are very, very, we are hard on each other. Very hard on each other.
Especially Black women. I'm sorry. Yeah. We're the worst ones.
I posted that the other day, and I just took it. I posted and I took it down because I was like, why are we Black women make it so hard for other Black women? Like, we're not. We make it very hard. We make it very hard for each other.
I don't understand how you could look at somebody putting their picture in the Remedy app and then posting their Remedy picture. Hey, Amelia, how you doing? Posting their Remedy picture, and then turn around and say something to them about it. Meanwhile, you got on $200 worth of nails and toes that don't belong to you.
Eyelashes.
You got on eyelash extensions. You got on weave that sets you back a minute. So that's okay because it's attached to your body for real. But maybe I ain't got no money and I need a picture. Maybe I ain't got no money to go get my hair done. And I can get on this app and it can do all that for free. And y'all gotta know I ain't got a problem with my self-esteem. I just went on live yesterday in a bodysuit. I
said she bold.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I wanted y'all to see the clothes. I don't care. So it doesn't matter to me that you might see a Remedy picture that might be, where I'm smaller than I really am. And then you see me post pictures of my real. I sit in front of y'all every week in real time. This is me. So anybody want to add anything to that topic before I move on from Remedy? You got any questions over here? Hey, Stephanie.
My thing is, it's okay to let somebody else weight loss, somebody else's journey inspire you to get where they are. Don't take it, We have a problem. I'm not gonna call it jealousy. I'm not gonna call it envy, but we have a problem letting somebody inspire you. It's okay to be inspired. Trish, you lost weight. That inspired me. My friend Tasha lost. I told her, girl, I'm inspired now. I saw her and I had to lose 10 pounds before Essence Festival. She was like a size 2. It's okay. I tell Kelly, I said, Kelly, girl, you look good. It's okay. I'm inspired now. I can do the same thing. That's my thing. Is if I can't do it, I can go buy me a pill that can get me halfway there.
Listen. Okay.
And that's me. If I can't do it by myself, I'm gonna take a pill, I'm gonna take a shot, I'm gonna whatever it takes to get where I'm trying to go, I'm gonna get the help that's out there.
Dr. Dickman been giving us speed, and Dr. Rowe was giving him a speed
30 years ago.
back 30 years ago. That's what he called it. You just need some speed. You gotta get this weight off. You gotta get this weight off. Adipex. Like, come on. Adipex been around for forever. People take Adipex. Oh, okay, you took Adipex. Listen, mess around and say you took some Ozempic or some Mounjaro or some Victoza. Listen, they have come up, like times are changing. Like thanks to science, there are some ways that are, some advances in medicine that are helping people live healthier, live happier, and even live longer. They're expecting some people to be living in their 80s and 90s over the next 10 years, more people to be living into that. Why? Because of the advances in medicine. So take advantage of it. And then if you know somebody who has access to that and they did it, now inbox me. I'm always tell you if I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you, or I might say, well, I can't really answer that question, or I might like beat around the bush and just give you some suggestions. That's my choice. I don't have to tell what I don't want to tell about me. That's my personal medical history. I don't have to tell anybody that, but I do most of the time. I'm just saying, like, just be a little bit, and I'm not saying everybody, most of the people that have asked me, I've told you it's been no problem, but I have had some of, inboxes that were not like, just like serious. Anyway, all right. So we talked about remedy, Photoshop, exercise. Yes, you do still need to exercise, even don't care what you're doing, as long as your doctor says you can exercise 3 to 5 days a week. Get out there and get you some cardio in, because at the end of the day, we still got to get our heart stronger. Like your body got stronger, your body got healthier because you lost some weight. We still got to get our tickers, our heart stronger. And so that's where your cardio is still going to be very asterisk. As always, asterisk. Oh, girl, get on my nerves so bad. She already texted me. When the doctor say you can start exercising again? So I done lied and told her it's 6 weeks, and he did not say that. So I guess I'm gonna have to get on back out there on the track or to the gym or something, because exercise is good for you. All right, so we talked about surgeries. We talked about lipo. Get your butt done if you want to. It's on you. The next thing, let's talk about Carly, because we're gonna run out of time. Let's talk about Carly. My opinion is always different from everybody else. What's your take on Carly? You go first, Nikki.
This is your area, because I'm gonna say she was crazy. Okay. And then I'm gonna say, then somebody said, well, she failed out of medical school, but she failed out of nursing school. She had a bad breakup with the boyfriend. Did she do it all for, attention of a man? Can a man actually take your mind there to do something like that? A breakup in Birmingham got national attention. Can our mind slip like that?
You asking me?
I thought about it.
Okay.
They said she failed nursing school. Okay. She broke up with her boyfriend, a bad breakup with her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And she did that for his attention, I guess, to get him back, whatever it was.
So attention seeking.
That's what they say it was, attention seeking, trying to get the attention of a man. Can a man really take you there?
45 seconds, Kelly. What you got?
I was upset. My thing was, I was really thinking that she was, kidnapped. But I guess being a mother of a daughter who travels from school to here, I was upset about it, because you made a big national thing for something that us Black women already don't get taken serious for for her kidnapping. So I was all for her trying to find her, but I was upset. And then I was more upset with her parents, because our parents back in the day, Even though her mom got on the Today Show, and she probably believed her daughter at that time, but I do feel like people say she don't owe us nothing. Yes, they do. And I feel like the mother should have came out and said, and kind of made Carly come out and say, "Hey, I made a mistake. I'm young. I wasn't thinking." But for her mom just not to say anything after we found out that she didn't tell the truth as a black mother, and it's not that she had to embarrass her child, but she could have clearly.
I mean, we're saying child, but this is really a grown woman.
It's an adult.
Yeah, well, she could have came out and said something to the nature of, "I don't condone that. She know I don't like that. I'm still gonna stand with her because she's still my daughter." But
you wanted her to get up in front of the church and apologize. Pretty much.
You asked us to look for her, so you can.
You used to get pregnant just standing in front of the church. Yeah,
I had to do it with the twins.
You did.
Yes. I couldn't sing in the choir. I had to come to church and sit down. I got pregnant out of wedlock.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, things have changed so much. I told my girls, y'all have no idea
what we went through back in the
day. So my take on Carly. Absolutely, I think that she was doing it to get some attention. We have not all done anything this drastic, but how many times have you took stupid one step too far?
Yeah.
Quite a few.
You did. You knew you ain't having no business doing what she was doing anyway, and you just took that lie one step too far. Now she took it huge far.
Yes.
I even wonder, did she really mean for it to get that far? Well, I don't know if she meant to get that far.
If you put you knew you was taking it that far, because probably if it was just her, it probably wouldn't have got as far as it did. But because you put a child in there.
And Asher said her concern was the fact that it was so many black women going missing every day, and that is still missing, and we don't gain that type of attention. So because of that, that's why most people are as concerned as we are, and as upset with her that she would do that. So I agree with everybody as far as that. I don't want y'all to think that I don't. My concern was, and I don't know, everybody wasn't playing though. It would be like, I know I ain't wasting my prayers on this. Right?
Oh, no, I said I was done praying for her.
Look,
now my cousin Jen, she gonna pray till she get in front of the judge. But I was done praying when she showed up at her mama's door 2 days later. It was a wrap for me.
Can you really waste a prayer?
No, I don't think.
Not, and it won't go on wasted. Maybe the prayers will reach you in another direction.
No, but what was the prayer?
The prayer was
her safety.
Is the girl safe?
Yeah, she's saved. Safe and crazy.
She may be a little slow, but she's safe.
Yeah.
And she never was in danger.
I think about what would have happened if she didn't get. Yeah, because maybe now by getting that attention, maybe she'll get the help that she needs. We don't know what that girl, went through, what kind of history she has in her life as far as being rejected. Girls do some strange things when it comes to men.
Knows her mom knows this may be the biggest lie, but her mom knows. Your child,
right?
Your child. You know who's gonna do that, who's not gonna do that. Your child. So she knows. She probably didn't think she would take it to this extent, but she knows. And I mean, I've been young and I've done stupid stuff.
We all have.
Yeah, I think it just went too far.
Yeah. It went way too far.
Oh yeah, I think it went too far. But I just want everybody, like, your prayers were not wasted. We specifically prayed that the Lord would bring the girl home safe, and the girl came home safe, and y'all was in uproar. We ain't even did we even thank the Lord that she was fine? We was too mad to thank him for actually keeping her, because at the end of the day, something could have absolutely been wrong.
We still don't know what it was, and we still want to know that too. Where were you?
But I don't really care.
Well,
I think we put way too much in it, because I used to be that way. I don't even know this girl. I prayed for her because she was a child that was in trouble. But now that I know she's okay, I don't care where she was at no more. Like, I'm so over the whole.
Well, I'm over it to this point, because it's like when it come on the news when she got arrested, I'm like, okay, whatever. Cause it's like, I mean, they only arrested the girl first of all just to shut everybody up. That's the only reason they arrested her. For the people.
For the people.
And now what's the problem?
Yeah.
all of this, and all she got was a misdemeanor.
You can't satisfy people, yeah.
You want to go to the federal penitentiary?
But at least one night in county jail.
25-year bid. Well, what y'all want? Y'all got to be specific and let the people know what you want.
Us knew what she had on that mugshot, and she let us know that she was still okay. So that mugshot proved something to us. She got her own hair. She didn't need that wig.
And the smile, baby. She was smiling, but she was letting y'all know she is fine. Y'all still smile. All right. So the last thing we're gonna get to talk about Cardi B because we done ran out of time. But real quick, Jamie Foxx. Won't he do it?
Yeah.
If that was him.
That was him. Then you
sure?
know another conspiracy
I'm
theorist.
just saying.
Here. Oh my goodness. I'm over it, but it ain't gonna that is definitely Jamie Foxx.
You think so?
Yes, that's Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Now we gotta see people on you. Like, I am not the person to lay up in the when my dad was in the hospital, mom was in the hospital. Not one time did I ever take a picture of them in the hospital and send it around or post it. Yeah,
well, what he did was showed us that that's the kind of people you need in your life.
The ones that can keep your.
That's what he said. Stuff. People did not leak not one, just like Beyonce. Her people don't leak nothing out about her. They don't say that she has a close circle, and we all want that close circle of people, because most of the time people find out something from us because we done told somebody who we confide in and who told somebody else, and it may be not being vindictive when they did, but then they carried it to somebody else. So, but you got to have a close circle who keeps that in, who won't say what's going on with you. And that's just what he had. And I applaud him for that because we all want that. We want somebody like that.
But people did want to see him sick. And I don't understand why do you have to see me sick to prove to you? Why do I have to prove to somebody that I'm sick? If I say I'm sick. I'm sick. I like to look my best most of the time. So, you have people, I go to the hospital, I have my wig on in the hospital. Before the nurse come in, I'm trying to get there to get my bonnet off and get my wig on. And because y'all know I'm a local celebrity, right?
Yes, you are. That's why I'm sitting here with you.
So I want to look good when people see me, even if I feel bad. So for him to say, I don't want nobody to see me that way. I get that. And when he finally did come out, it was that ain't him for real. Because why he's smaller than men. You don't expect for him to lose no weight.
Exactly.
He was sick. He was really sick.
All right, y'all.
My thing is, who said what weight somebody's supposed to be anyway? If you're too little, you're too big. Who said what somebody weight's supposed to be?
You just can't.
You can't satisfy
I don't know about
people.
the other side because I don't got that many followers on the other side. But I know, right here with my own people in my community, Mobile and from everywhere, New York, all of my family. In the Black community, we are hard to satisfy.
You can't.
We don't trust nobody, and we got to see it to believe it. And
you got to touch it.
We got to touch it. Because he was all on there acting like he was going to rip his face off and everything, trying to show people, this is definitely me. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome.
For coming to play tonight on episode 1 of season 2, Journey with Trish. Kelly, tell them where they can find you. What you do?
I am Two Pretty Girls Boutique. First of all, thank you for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't come in there and sit, but I had a college student to come down and have a little surgery. So, I had to stay here and nurse. So I thank you for the opportunity to be here with you all at home. But anyway, I am Two Pretty Girls. You can find me online at Facebook, Two Pretty Girls. On website, twoprettygirls.com. I'm also located at 700 Mount Lamar Park Drive in Mobile. Shop. I appreciate all my supporters, and I appreciate everybody. And thanks for having me.
I'm wearing your shorts tonight, Kelly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, head on over here to Two Pretty Girls. I love me some Two Pretty Girls Boutique. All right, everybody. So we're going to go ahead and let the First Lady pray us on out tonight. And to all them people struggling with with their weight that need to get some weight off and all kind of stuff.
Okay, God, we come and say thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for Trish. Thank you for this journey, God. We ask that you give her increase, give her good health, good wealth. I ask that you bless her in all that she do, God. I ask that you keep her lifted up, bless her family, bless her children. Everything that she do, let it prosper to God. Thank you for life. Thank you for DJ Tech. and his terminology and his wisdom and his knowledge. Thank you for him, God. Keep him blessed. Keep him covered in your blood. Thank you for my life, my family, and this journey with Trish. We ask that you keep us, increase our wealth and our health. And we give you all the praise and all the glory. In your son Jesus' name, we do pray. Amen.
In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I will see everybody next Tuesday for we have some authors, some local sister girl authors that will be joining us next week. So I will see you next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Thank you. We love you. God bless y'all. Good night. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye.